You're probably expecting a horror game right now. I'm not good at that. I'll figure out how to make it a jump scare. Anyway, guys, I want to make this video really quick instead of the horror game because there's a new Genshin update coming Tuesday, and there's new artifacts, and I wanted to go over them and simplify them a bit because there's a lot of words. So as we know, a lot of the new artifact sets are tailored to specific characters. Pale Flame is tailored to Eula. Millelith is tailored to Zhongli. Some of the newer ones, Vermilion Hereafter is for Zhao, and then Echoes, sorry, I forgot it was irrelevant, is made for Ayato. Now we have these new artifacts here, and it looks like they're made for Nilou and Scaramouche. Now, the Scaramouche artifact set, Desert Pavilion Chronicle, it's pretty simple the way it's explained. 2 pieces animo damage, and then the 4-piece, I'll just read it out to you, and I'll try and simplify it if it needs to be simplified.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
So to simplify this, an animo attack bonus with 2-piece. With the 4-piece, if you do a charge attack, the attacks go faster and damage goes up, but it's only for 15 seconds. And it does not say a cooldown time, but I would assume this happens every 15 seconds. I think this is probably only good for Wanderer, which is technically Scaramouche's real name. I don't see any other character very viable for this unless you use Heizo for his normal attacks, which I mean might be cool since he's a whole martial arts thing. Zhao doesn't seem very viable for this because his is mainly based on his skill and his ult, not his normal attacks. Now the second set is the Flower of Paradise Lost, and the 2-piece, it's simple. All 2 pieces are simple. It's an elemental mastery buff of 80%, which is good. And this is why it's an elo set. Let me read you the 4-piece and stick with me. I'm gonna simplify it at the end for you.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
The characters who equip this can still trigger the effect even when not on the field. So, let me explain to you why this is extremely important. The main characters for these 3 reactions are Nilo, Toma, in my opinion, for Bergen as of right now. And for Hyper Bloom, it can be Kuki or Fischl or maybe even Yai. But the important thing about all these characters is that they have sub-DPS properties. You can use Nilo as a main DPS, but her ult allows you for sub-DPS properties. Now, the actual translation of what the effect does and why it's important is, overall, all Bloom reactions, so Hyper Bloom, Bergen, Bloom, all that, just increase damage, more damage. But then every second, like if you, it's not exactly every second that you do damage, they gain another 25% bonus damage, so even more up, but not as much up, and that you can do that max 4 times, but the stacks only last 10 seconds, so after 10 seconds the first stack is gone. Because all of these guys are sub DPS characters, it really is not that much to worry about because they'll just continuously attack. This is going to make Bloom teams and passive teams, which are some of my favorite teams, which what I mean by passive teams is teams where you really don't have to do anything. You just hit E, you don't have to do any autos or anything like that. Those are passive teams, but it'll make teams like that so much more beneficial. I've already made videos on Bergen, Hyper Bloom, and Bloom, and just go look at those to see how amazing those teams are, except the Bloom team kind of sucked, but it'll be better with this. Anyway, Saxies, put in the comments if you're going to pull for Scaramouche, or Wanderer, I guess you can say, and let me know if you're pulling for Scaramouche's weapon. I guess while I'm at it, I should probably tell you what his weapon means. I don't know why it was so hard for me to find a photo, but here's the photo. I'm going to read it for you and simplify it at the end. So overall, it gives a crit damage bonus, which is very nice. Crit damage bonuses are always nice. 44% at level 90. And it has a really high attack value. And this is a lot of text, and I am dyslexic, so I'm just going to summarize it. Wait, what? Okay, so basically, I'm going to leave it up here so you can read if you want. But, or up here. But whoever uses this just continuously gets damage bonuses as they damage the opponent. That's kind of broken, and also just overall ups the attack speed. So this is actually a great weapon for Ningguang, who I've made since release. If you use the elemental skill or if the character leaves the field, all effects reset. And you can have up to a 48% damage increase for normal attacks at Refinement 1. But yeah, this is looking pretty sick. Let me know in the comments if you guys are gonna pull for Scaramouche, pull for his weapon, maybe pull for Ito. Redhorn Stone Thresher is actually a pretty good weapon too. And I'll see you later, Saxies. Peace out. I may do a horror game Thursday. Let me know in the comments. Alright, peace out.